everyone. Good morning. I hope you guys are awake and ready. Hi guys, I hope you guys are ready for the day. I should not do that right off the bat. Good morning, it's Tuesday morning and today is Tuesday Q&A, and I'm sure a lot of you have a few questions, especially if you have visited my YouTube channel. You've seen a few changes. And I'm going to get into that and let you guys know about those changes, because I know there are a few of you who have sent me some messages that are concerned about those changes. Sorry, I'm just making sure that everything's clicked right. Worried of what's happening with me and my channel and my business. So I wanted to update you guys on that. So I will get to that. First I want to find out, how I posted it. I put the little message in here and starting this feed asking about how the weather is out where you guys are at. I'm curious. I know here where I'm at, here in Delaware, it is a perfect fall morning. It's really crisp and cool outside. It's not too cold that you need a coat, but it is, I don't like my hair, it is cool enough you might need a little jacket. So it is good. I think I have this light shine directly in my eye, and it looks like I'm kind of got a robot eye. There, does that make that better for you guys? So let me know what weather is like where you guys are at. I'm curious what you guys are looking at. But let's jump to the big question that seems to be the question and concern from some of you. Just so you guys know, I do have my Facebook up going again live while we're doing the Q&A. So if you guys have any questions and you can't get through, or there's issues in getting through with the YouTube, then you can send me the messages directly to my Facebook, and I'll see those up going. And then I also have my Twitter account also up going for you guys, because I know I have messages coming through on some of the Facebook feed right now, which I like those on the instant messages. So let's go to answering the question as to what in the world is going on with ARodesky Genealogy. Everything's great. There's no concern, no cause for alarm. Everything is great. I'm just having to cut back on the amount of videos that I'm posting, because I've been on here posting 5 videos a week, Monday through Friday, and I've been putting them up every single day at 9 a.m. and I've been doing 2 of those are live. Well, like today on Q&A Tuesday, and then on Thursday Share Day. And they've been going great. What's happened is I have more requests to shoot videos, to do more things, and it's making it kind of difficult for me to get good content up on my channel. And I want to make sure that everything I put on here on ARodesky Genealogy, this YouTube channel, is exactly what you guys deserve to see. So for that reason, I'm cutting back some to make sure that everything I put up here is, the quality is good, and I just want to make sure that you guys get what it is, continue to get what it is you've been watching. And I know that some of you have been asking about what's going to happen with bloopers. Don't worry, I still have plenty of bloopers that are saved up, and I'm sure bloopers that are to come, and more videos that I'll be shooting that I will share with you guys. So right now what I have is, if you guys have seen, I have videos that will be posted on every Tuesday and Saturday. So yes, you will still get a chance to see some Saturday bloopers, and I'm going to continue that schedule of every other Saturday on those. So on some Saturdays you might see a video that I've shot where I've interviewed an individual to talk about their family story, or I've gone into a building or a piece of history on some Saturdays, and then on those other Saturdays you'll get to see the bloopers. So you'll still get to see the bloopers, I promise. I know that's one of the favorites a lot of you, which is good. I like the idea of knowing that I'm able to make people laugh. So no, my business is not hurting, and I'll keep looking over here because there's things coming in. I want to make sure if it's anything pertinent that I need to discuss right now at this time, I want to make sure that I answer those questions. So no, my business is not hurting. I will still have bloopers. I'm just cutting stuff back because I want to make sure the content that I give you guys is exactly what you guys deserve and what you guys have been watching. I don't want that to slack off. Plus, I also have research that I do for the clients, and I want to make sure that I continue to offer them the quality work that I have always done. So for that reason, I'm pulling back a little, but know that there are some still exciting things that are to come. Might want to keep your eyes out on a pop-up video that will come up. I think it might be, since the holidays coming, I know some of you have some wish lists, some things you would like to have for Christmas, and maybe some things, products you would like to hear a little bit more about that in the world of genealogy and family research, whether it's a membership to a site or software or a product that I have found that I use that I find helpful. So keep your ears open, tuned in, and ready, because I think one of those little elves has told me that I might be able to offer you guys some things, so make sure you keep checking back. So let's go on ahead, now that I've cleared that up, that ARodesky Genealogy is fine, YouTube channel is fine. Let's get into some of these question and answers, okay? And with that, one of the questions that came through, am I going to be doing away with Q&A on Tuesday? I will have Q&A that will pop in and out. So yes, I will still answer your questions. Will every Tuesday's video be a Q&A video that I'll be posting? No, not necessarily. I will, like I said, have some pop-up videos that might show up on the YouTube channel. Or don't forget, I'm also on Facebook and on Twitter and Instagram. So you might see me on one of those sites all of a sudden popping up talking about a topic. So if you're not if you don't know about my social media, other social media sites, check down below, because I put all those links down below for you guys to click on, and you can subscribe to those channels, like them, follow them. I think Twitter's follow, Facebook is like, and Instagram is follow also. So go on ahead and click on those little links down there, so that way you'll know when I'm on live and you can see what's happening. Because you guys know I did do the live feed on Twitter and on Facebook on the living DNA testing that I did. And in case you missed those, you can click on that. Those links are down below also for you. Sorry, that was my cat that just took off running through the house, and it sounded like a football team. So let's go on ahead and look at some of these questions. Here is a question that was sent to me from Queen. Oh, and this is in reference to last week's share day that I had on Thursday share day. And she wants to know, Queen wanted to know if I could answer the question she had, and I didn't see the question until afterwards. So this is really nice so you guys know. If you're watching and I don't get to your question, know that I still read your questions and I answer those questions. And this is a perfect example here for you guys, because Queen had watched it and did not get a chance to ask the question while I was live. She wanted to know about the document that I mentioned in locating the information on my fourth great-grandfather. In case you guys missed it, you guys can go back and watch the Thursday share day. It was last week Thursday on the 2nd of November. But a quick recap on it, I was talking about breaking through brick walls, one brick at a time. And I was faced with the brick wall of finding out who the mother was of my third great-grandfather. And I knew who my fourth great-grandfather was, but I didn't know the mother. And the reason why is because he had married one but made home with 3 ladies who happened to have all been sisters. And the question was, how did I find out the story about which one it was that he married and which one it was that was the would have been my fourth great-grandmother. How did I find her? Well, what happened was, I ended up going boots on the ground, so to speak. I ended up not sitting behind a computer to do this. I had to travel to the state to go to the archives that was there in the state of Missouri. No luck, so I ended up then going on to the county. And at the county archive level and the Historical Society, I was able to come across some documents that they had there that actually letters that talked about that period, that other family members had transcribed letters that they had shared down through history, through time, through history, time. It's all the same. So in reading those, that's how I was able to find out who these three ladies were and find out the story that I had shared, where he was in love with the youngest one, who was at that time, she was, I guess you say, labeled as a deaf, dumb, mute. He had fell in love with her. He wanted to marry her. He couldn't marry her because the oldest one was not married yet. So he made an agreement with her parents that he would marry the oldest one, take some of the land that belonged to the family, and make a home, make a bed, is what was written in the transcript there that was transcribed, with all three sisters. So that's how I found out about that. Then I was able to confirm who the mother was of each of the children, because there were a number of children that they had through census records. So that's how that all played out. So I found out the information by actually going to the county that the documents were at and reading those letters that were transcribed by someone within that county, which they were held at the county, and they were also shared with the Historical Society. I've said it once, I'll say it again, guys. When you're doing your research, don't forget to take a look at those smaller societies, so to speak, those historical societies, those genealogy societies that are in those small communities. They have a lot of information, and that's a perfect example. If I had not gone there, I would have never found that. I would still be trying to figure out who on earth is his mother. So I hope that answers your question, Queen. Let me know. Give me some thumbs up, and let me know if that takes care of that for you. And leave me a comment down below. Since you left a great comment before, you can leave the comment in the channel here, or you can do it through Facebook, however you choose to do so. Also, let's see, another question here. Thomas. Okay, I can't play music here in the background because, and this isn't from Thomas, this is from somebody else that keeps chiming in, and I just want to let you guys know. I can't play music in the background because of copyright laws. I can get into trouble if I turn on music, so just so you guys know, I know you guys would like to hear some music, but unfortunately, I'm not playing any music right now. Sorry. Okay, Thomas wants to know, since I am, that I've mentioned the live feeds on the DNA, if I'm still going to share those results. And yes, I am going to share those results with you. I had said it earlier that I shared live through Twitter and Facebook on the testing that I did with Living DNA. And I got the email back saying that they had received those samples. And I shared that with you guys last week, that I got the email. I was really surprised. It only took, I think I sent it off on a, I sent it off on a Wednesday, and I turned around and got the email on Friday that they had already received the samples. So yes, I'm keeping you guys up to date on everything that I have done that we're waiting to get answers on, or new content that's going to be coming up. I promise you guys, I will keep you guys up to date, and you guys will know all of the details on past things and things that are to come. Let's see, Nathan would like to know, you are showing videos of people sharing their family history. What if I'm not from Delaware? Would you still want to know my family story? Of course I want to know your family story. If you're not from Delaware, Nathan, if you're not from Delaware, I don't focus just specifically on Delaware when I'm sharing things in my videos that I have here on the channel. It's not just Delaware, it's all over. There are family stories out there all over, not just in the United States. There are family stories over in the UK. There are family stories, there are family stories everywhere. And I would love to hear those family stories and be able to share those with others, with the viewers that I have here on the channel. So if I can't actually get you in front of a camera, like you and I face to face in the same location at the same time, then maybe we can work out something to where you can call in and I can talk to you about your family. And you can share your family story and we can record it, or we might be able to even do it live. So yes, definitely. You do not have to be from Delaware for me to talk to you about your family story. I love hearing these stories, and I know that those that I have viewing the channel like to hear those stories. And there's things that you share in those stories. Nathan, there are things in those stories that you can share that might give a piece of information to somebody else that's watching, whether it's through a research technique that you have done, or who knows, you might find a connection with someone that you're related to because of an ancestor that you mentioned. So definitely, whether, like I said, whether you want to do, there are different ways that we can do this. Sorry, I have my fan blowing and hairs in my face. There are different ways we can do this. We can do it through Facebook. We can do live here on YouTube. Just contact me. If anybody's out there and they would like to share some of their history about their family, something interesting that they found out, something shocking, or maybe you're stuck. Maybe there's something that you are having a hard time understanding. Maybe you've looked at a document over and over and over again and you need a fresh set of eyes to take a look at it. Or maybe you have a historical piece of property and you just recently found out something really, really interesting that you think a lot of people would love to hear about. Let me know. Give me a call. Send me a message and we will work something out so you can get on here so we can share what it is that you have that interests you, because you know there's going to be others that are going to be interested in it. So definitely, Nathan, go on ahead. Give me a call. Text me a message. Let me know. And we will work something out to see what it is you have to share. Now I'm interested and I want to know what it is that you would like to share, because now you got me questioning. So see, you've already, dropped a little, I guess, a little hint of excitement. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, Nathan. I apologize. But you guys know. It's a little tidbit of information that you want to find out more. It's a little taste and you want to know more. Okay, so Liz. Oh, Liz with a Z's back. Lisa with a Z. Why do I keep saying Liz? Lisa, I am so sorry. You're back again. Lisa with a Z. Why am I seeing living surname on family trees? How do I find out who they are? Okay, if I remember, Lisa with a Z, your question before, yes, okay. You had the question about, you were building a tree on Ancestry. And you're doing the research and building your tree, I'm assuming, and you're seeing where it says living and then the surname. So for instance, for me, it would be living ARodesky. And the reason that's there is because that individual is still living and they want to keep their information private. You can contact them, as you know, on Ancestry. You can look to see if there's a way for you to contact them through that family tree. So if you're linked onto to somebody's family tree and you're trying to find information they have on their tree that you think matches your tree, you can go on ahead and send them a message and ask them what information it is that you're seeking. Now, I'm not going to tell you that I can't guarantee they're going to give you information as to detailed information about them, like, their date of birth and that type, because there is this concern out there, and all of you know this who do family research and genealogy, and just everybody knows there's that concern of identity theft. And because of that, that's one of those reasons. Now, that's just one of the reasons that sometimes people on their family trees, you will see that it says living and then the surname that is there. Hey, Anthony, that's how you doing? That's one of those reasons that it's kept private. I guess you could say, yeah, it is kept private. The other reason is because sometimes I can't really think of it. It is basically for them wanting to keep it private. So, but yes, Lisa with a Z, you can go on ahead and send them a message through Ancestry and see if they have any more information that they want to share with you. But that's the main reason. Okay, yes, and Lisa, you are right. It does make it difficult in building your tree, but remember, when you're building your tree, when you're starting to do your research, you're looking from yourself and going backwards, okay? And when you're looking at someone else's tree, it's not going to benefit you right now at this time to find out about that individual, to attach that individual to your tree, that living person to your tree right now, especially if you've already made the connection with, let's say, grandparents or great-grandparents, or, you know, your great aunt and uncles. If you've made that connection, you've made that connection to continue on going back into your ancestry, back into your history. To make that connection from here and moving forward, who's living now, out of respect, I'm assuming, out of respect, adding them to your tree right now might not be the best way to go. And it's really not that beneficial for you. What you can do on your tree is you can go in and you can put them as living in the surname. So if you and I were related, you could go in and put living Rodesky and just leave it at that. And you know who that is. And you can go in on, there's a section in there where you can go in and put notes. And you can put a note in there, or you can do it on a separate spreadsheet, if you have a separate spreadsheet for your family research that you're doing, and type in there and put a special note in there that this living Rodesky is da-da-da-da-da, and they are living, and you have that information. And you were asking about, because you wanted to make sure you attach the children, and I understand that you want to attach the children to the tree. Please let me know if I've got this right. You want to attach this individual that's living, you want to attach them to your tree and their children to your tree, so that way your kids and your grandkids have that information. I don't see any reason why you can't do that and leave it at still the living and the surname. And like I said, make the notes on the side that this is who that individual is. I'm hoping I want to be clear. I want to be really clear about this. The reason that I personally do living in the surname is because that individual is still living, and out of respect and privacy, I do not put any additional information about them on those trees of my own personal family trees that I've built. So is this the reason that person has it? Possibly. I do not know. That is where you, like I said, you can go in and try and contact them through the Ancestry site and ask them that question. But okay, good. I'm glad you got that, because I didn't know how much more I could go into that without stressing the importance of it possibly being worried about identity theft and confidentiality and that type of thing. So, all right, guys. I want to let you know that down below I have put the links to all of the videos that I talked about, the Twitter and the Facebook. You guys can go down and view those and see what was done with the living DNA. You have also all my social media links that are down below: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn. All of those are down there. So you guys, if you have any questions or any comments, you can send it directly afterwards here on the video to me through any of those social media sites, and I will get in touch with you and get the messages and the answers to you. Just like today, I answered the one for Queen. I am still, ARodesky Genealogy is still around. We still have the YouTube channel that will be going. It will be 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Saturdays. There's no concern. I've not run out of videos. Trust me, I have plenty of videos, and that's great. Keep them coming. If you guys are here and you're in the area, or you have something you want me to share, let me know. Trust me, there are a lot of people out there that would like to hear about it. I also want to, real quick, give a huge thank you to Just a Joy. I mentioned Just a Joy as a research tool for those of you who are doing research, and you could go to Just a Joy site, the website, and look for not only pieces of history about your family, but the actual items that might be connected to that surname or that family member of yours. They posted a really nice piece about me in their newsletter. So if you guys have a chance, go over and visit Just a Joy. I put the link down below so you can click on it and see it. Again, it's a wonderful. They have. They are really connected and really concerned about making sure that the items, the specific items that are, and I'm trying to find something here that I can hold up. Let's just pretend like this is a diary of my, it's not really my great-great-grandfather's diary, but this is a diary of my great-great-grandfather. They're able to help make that connection for me to be able to find that item if they have it there in their collection. So go visit them, say hi, let them, tell them I sent you over. That's fine. Tell them hello from me. Yes, this is my water, and I did have my 2 cups of coffee. Didn't start it off that way, did I? So go to pay them a visit and see, maybe they have something over there that has a connection to one of your family members, someone that you're researching. So thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate it, and know that ARodesky Genealogy is still around on the YouTube channel, and you can check me out with a new video posted up every Tuesday and Saturday. And remember to click the like button down below, leave me some comments, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so by clicking the subscribe button down below, so that way when those new videos come up, you'll know when they're coming up, and you'll get a little bleep on your in your messages to let you know that I've just posted a new video. Also, go ahead, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you can go to my website and sign up for the weekly newsletter that I put out. So I will talk to you guys later. Enjoy the rest of this Tuesday morning or Tuesday afternoon, depending on where you're at and when you're watching this. And I will talk to you guys later, and have a good rest of the week.